for your life. As long as you blame others, you give them your power. Blame is bondage, ownership is freedom. Whether or not it's your fault doesn't matter. Make it your responsibility to rise, to change, to lead. Victims wait to be rescued. Leaders create the rescue plan. Fear will knock on your door often. It comes disguised as caution, as procrastination, as comfort. But fear is not life. The mind is a muscle if you don't feed. Feel it in your heart. Walk toward it with purpose. You were not born to be average. You were born to rise, to build, to impact, to leave a legacy. These 22 life lessons are not just for knowledge. They are for transformation. Don't just remember them, live them. Let them become the foundation of who you are becoming. Because in the end, success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. Definiteness of purpose is the cornerstone of all personal achievement. Until you decide what you want with unwavering clarity, your efforts will always be scattered, your energy diluted, and your progress delayed. The universe does not respond to confusion. It responds to certainty, direction, and intensity of desire. When you are unclear about your purpose, you become like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, swayed by every wave and wind of life, reacting instead of leading. But the moment you declare, without hesitation, what your goal is and commit your entire being to it, the entire fabric of reality begins to move in response to your decision. Having a definite purpose gives you a reason to wake up each morning with passion. It energizes you when others are tired. It pulls you through discomfort, failure, and fear because the vision is more powerful than the obstacles in front of you. Purpose becomes your internal compass. It helps you say yes to what aligns with your vision and no to the distractions that don't. When you operate without purpose, even the best opportunities will look confusing. But when you are driven by a clear purpose, you create your own opportunities. You'll find that most people never define what they truly want. They say things like, "I just want to be happy," or "I want success," but they never define what happiness or success actually looks like. This vagueness creates hesitation, and hesitation kills momentum. You must be exact. Do you want to build a business, lead a movement, heal others, create art that transforms lives, raise a family with wisdom and love? Whatever your purpose is, it must be vivid, detailed, and emotionally charged. The clearer it is, the stronger the magnetic pull it has on your actions. Every great leader, inventor, artist, and visionary throughout history began with a definite purpose. They didn't stumble into greatness. They claimed it. They visualized it. They structured their lives around it. And through that clarity, they attracted the people, resources, and timing that made their dreams inevitable. You don't need to know how it will all happen right away. The how reveals itself after you fully commit to the what. Though your purpose is not just about what you get, it's about who you become. It transforms you from the inside out. It demands discipline, sacrifice, and the constant refining of your character. But in that process, you grow into someone capable of achieving far more than you ever thought possible. You become someone with conviction, with presence, with power. You become unstoppable, not because life becomes easy, but because you become focused. In a world full of noise, temptation, and distraction, those with a definite purpose stand out. They live with intention, act with confidence, and walk with direction. Their lives are not left to chance. They are designed by choice. If you want to change your life, the first and most important step is this: decide exactly what you want. Define your purpose, write it down, speak it daily, and align every thought and action to serve it. Because once you do that, life begins to organize itself around your vision. The path may not always be straight, but the destination will always be clear. And in that clarity, you will find the power to shape your own destiny. Every result you experience in life, whether it's success or failure, peace or chaos, joy or stress, can be traced back to the thoughts you consistently entertain. Your mind is the architect, the thoughts are the blueprint, and your life is the structure being built. What you think about consistently, you eventually bring into form. This is not about wishful thinking or fantasy. This is about the undeniable power of thought and how it shapes perception, behavior, decisions, and ultimately, destiny. The quality of your life rises or falls in direct proportion to the quality of thoughts you feed your mind. If you think in terms of limitation, struggle, and lack, you will subconsciously sabotage opportunities, relationships, and actions that could lift you higher. That's because your thoughts control your belief system, and what you believe becomes your personal truth, whether or not it's actually true. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, your mind will find evidence to support that narrative. But if you feed your mind with empowering thoughts of capability, possibility, growth, and strength, you begin to see the world differently. Doors you didn't notice before begin to open. That's not magic. That's perception shaped by thought. Most people never realize the full extent of their creative power because they've allowed their minds to become factories of fear, doubt, and negativity. The news, gossip, trauma, and unhealed pain feed a cycle of thoughts that produce more of the same. But the truth is, you can reclaim your power by becoming the conscious guardian of your mind. You can choose what you focus on. You can train your thoughts to align with the future you desire instead of the past you regret. Every achievement begins in the mind before it ever becomes real. The most successful individuals didn't start with resources. They started with a thought, a vision, an idea. That seed of thought was nurtured, focused on, repeated daily, and eventually grown into a result. You must treat your thoughts like seeds. What you plant consistently will grow. Whether it's weeds or fruit depends entirely on what you allow to take root. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you intentionally imagine your future self, confident, healthy, successful, you are programming your subconscious to look for ways to make that image real. The brain does not distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. So, by thinking deliberately with clarity and repetition, you literally begin to rewire your brain to operate as if the success you seek is already yours. Over time, your habits, choices, and even your environment begin to shift to reflect your inner picture. The key is consistency. You can't think positively once in the morning and expect your life to transform. You must practice mental discipline daily. When a disempowering thought shows up, catch it, replace it, speak truth to it. Train your mind like a muscle. You can't control every thought that enters your mind, but you can control which ones you dwell on and which ones you reject. And in that choice lies your power. You are always creating your future with your present thinking. The life you're living today is the result of thoughts you planted yesterday, and the life you'll live tomorrow depends on what you're thinking about today. So, choose wisely. Think deliberately. Speak as though what you want is already on the way. Act in alignment with the person you are becoming, because your thoughts are not just passing clouds. They are the blueprint for the reality you are building. Adversity often arrives uninvited, dressed as hardship, loss, failure, or discomfort.
You've moved on, or at least that's what you tell yourself. The relationship ended, maybe weeks ago, maybe months.
But what most people fail to realize is that hidden within every struggle is a blessing in disguise, a gift of growth, strength, wisdom, or redirection. Life never gives you challenges to break you without also offering you the tools to rise through them. The problem is, most people are so focused on the pain that they miss the purpose. They want to escape the discomfort instead of understanding what it's trying to teach. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful has had to walk through fire. They've faced doubts, setbacks, ridicule, and uncertainty. But it was precisely those experiences that molded them. Without adversity, there is no resilience. Without resistance, there is no strength. You don't grow in comfort. You grow when you're pushed to dig deeper, think differently, and act with courage despite the fear. What looks like punishment is often preparation. Life isn't trying to hurt you. It's trying to shape you. In moments of adversity, your true character is revealed. Anyone can smile when things are easy. But the question is, who are you when things fall apart? Do you give up, or do you rise up? Do you blame the world, or do you take ownership and ask, what is this here to teach me? That shift in mindset is what separates those who remain stuck from those who use pain as a ladder to the next level. Adversity is not the end of your journey. It's the gateway to your evolution. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in history were born from breakdowns. When people lost everything, they discovered their true purpose. When doors slammed shut, they found better ones that never would have been visible had they not been forced to look elsewhere. Pain has a way of rerouting you toward your highest path, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. Trust that. Your journey is not random. There is meaning in every mess, direction in every detour, and strength to be gained in every storm. You must also understand that how you respond to adversity is far more important than the adversity itself. Two people can go through the same challenge, and one will rise while the other falls. The difference lies in mindset, in perception, in choice.
Keep project managers
if you see adversity as an unfair burden, it will weigh you down. But if you see it as training, as preparation, as a hidden blessing, you'll find energy and courage that most people never access. Let the challenges you face refine you, not define you. Don't ask for an easier life. Ask for stronger shoulders. Don't wish it didn't happen. Use it to become someone who can handle even more. In time, you may look back at what once felt like a curse and realize it was the turning point that awakened your greatness. So when adversity comes, and it will, don't just endure it. Engage with it. Learn from it. Grow through it. Because inside every painful experience is a gift so powerful, it could change the entire trajectory